Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Top 10 Sports. My name is T. Ray. In this video, I'll tell you about 10 top college football teams. Before this, if you are new to our channel, then hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, so that you can receive all our latest videos. So, let's get started. When discussing every team in the 150-year history of the sport, disagreements are both expected and understandable. There is no inarguable way to compare the many thousands of teams in a game that has continually evolved over time. For this ranking, we focused on undefeated teams that won a national title. Yes, one-loss teams can be excellent. And the process of determining a champion team has never been perfect. But some of those teams are listed in the honorable mentions. Number 10. 1956 Oklahoma Sooners. Only 4 of Oklahoma's 10 opponents even scored a point against them. The Sooners allowed just 51 points all season, second in the nation. On top of that, they also averaged 46.6 points per game. Running backs Tommy McDonald and Clendon Thomas both surpassed 1,000 yards from scrimmage and combined for 33 touchdowns. Additionally, McDonald and offensive lineman Jerry Tubbs finished 3rd and 4th, respectively, in Heisman voting. The 10-0 campaign marked a third straight undefeated year for OU, which also won 47 consecutive games from 1953 to 1957. Number 9. 1979 Alabama Crimson Tide. In 1979, Alabama earned the last of 6 national championships under legendary head coach Bear Bryant. While surrendering just 5.6 points per game, best in the nation, the Crimson Tide posted 5 shutouts en route to a 12-0 record. They defeated 10 of those 12 opponents by at least 10 points. Alabama leaned heavily on its wishbone attack and attempted just 112 passes all season. Starting quarterback Stedman Shealy ran for 791 yards and 11 touchdowns, while running backs Steve Whitman and Major Ogilvie both topped 500 yards. Number 8. 2005 Texas Longhorns. If the 2006 Rose Bowl isn't the greatest game ever played, it's certainly no lower than the highest tier in history. Vince Young's legendary 4th down scramble gave Texas a dramatic win over USC, then considered a potential all-time. Texas allowed just 16.4 points per game, but Young and co. demanded the headlines with a top-ranked 50.2 points scored per game. Young, who finished 2nd in Heisman voting behind USC's Reggie Bush, became the first NCAA player to throw for 3,000 yards and run for 1,000 in a single season. Running back Jamal Charles, a future NFL star, topped 1,000 scrimmage yards, too. Number 7. 2018 Clemson Tigers. After a 5-0 start that featured 2 very narrow wins, the Trevor Lawrence-led Tigers became a juggernaut. They outscored their final 10 opponents 474-113, including a 74-19 edge in 2 college football playoff games. Lawrence, a true freshman, threw for 3,280 yards and 30 touchdowns with only 4 interceptions. Running back Travis Etienne piled up 1,658 yards and 24 scores, finishing 7th in Heisman voting. Clemson led the country in several defensive categories, most notably allowing just 13.1 points per game. Number 6. 2019 LSU Tigers. While assembling the most prolific offensive year in Football Bowl subdivision history, LSU defeated 7 top 10 teams. Quarterback Joe Burrow smashed FBS records along the way, capping his improbable breakout season with 5,671 yards and 60 touchdowns through the air. Wide receivers Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson both hauled in 80-plus receptions for at least 1,500 yards and 18 touchdowns apiece. Put simply, merely keeping up with LSU was an accomplishment. The Tigers tallied a single-season record of 726 points, scoring no fewer than 36 points in 14 games of a 15-0 year. Number 5. To 2004 USC Trojans. USC sidestepped a few landmines in Pac-10 play, toppling 4 league opponents by 8 points or fewer. Still, the Trojans never ranked lower than number 1 in the country. The wire-to-wire champions blasted second-ranked Oklahoma 55-19 to secure the national title. USC knocked off 2 other programs, Virginia Tech and Cal, that would finish in the top 10 and boasted the Heisman Trophy winner in quarterback Matt Leinart. Reggie Bush piled up 2,330 all-purpose yards and accounted for 16 combined touchdowns that year before his own, since vacated, Heisman win. USC also had a consensus All-American in defensive tackle Sean Cody. Number 4. 1995 Nebraska Cornhuskers. What we said about LSU? Yeah, that was effectively a repeat of 1995 Nebraska in a slightly less dominant way. This 12-0 squad registered 35-plus points in every game, including 6 showings of 50 or more. In the Fiesta Bowl against second-ranked Florida, the Huskers cruised to a 62-24 victory. Opposite 3 other top 10 teams, they won by a combined score of 134-49. No team lost to Nebraska by less than 14 points. Option quarterback Tommy Frazier tossed 17 touchdowns while running for 604 yards and 14 scores. Running back Armon Green paced the Cornhuskers with 1,086 yards on the ground and 16 total touchdowns. Number 3. 1972 USC Trojans. USC breezed through its 12-game slate in 1972, defeating 11 of its opponents by at least 17 points. The final triumph was a dominant 42-17 win over number 3 Ohio State in the Rose Bowl, giving the Trojans 6 total victories over ranked teams for the season. No player finished in the top 10 of Heisman voting, but 5 Trojans garnered some level of All-American recognition. That group included running back Anthony Davis, who scampered for 1,191 yards and 17 scores, and tight end Charles Young. Number 2. 1971 Nebraska Cornhuskers. After claiming the 1970 national title, Nebraska only improved. In 1971, the Cornhuskers ranked 3rd and 2nd, respectively, in scoring offense, 39.0, and defense, 8.0. They held 10 opponents to 7 points or fewer, most notably number 2 Alabama in the Orange Bowl. Nebraska won that matchup 38-6. Jerry Tagg threw for 2,178 yards and 17 touchdowns, while Jeff Kinney ran for 1,136 and Johnny Rodgers, who would win the Heisman Trophy in 1972, caught 57 passes for 956 yards. Plus, defensive lineman Larry Jacobson won the Outland Trophy as the nation's best interior lineman. Number 1. 2001 Miami Hurricanes. Nearly everywhere you looked, the 2001 Miami Hurricanes had a future NFL star. That talent showed itself in a legendary way. "I know this," Art Keough said. "I will put that 2001 team up against anybody. No one can argue how good, how dominant, that team was." Keough should know too. He served as an assistant coach for all 5 championship-winning Miami teams. The Canes allowed just 9.8 points per game and defeated 5 top 15 opponents by a combined score of 236-72. Quarterback Ken Dorsey won the Maxwell Award. Running back Clinton Portis had 1,200 yards on the ground. And offensive tackle Bryant McKinnie earned the Outland Trophy. On the other side of the ball, defensive back Ed Reed grabbed 9 interceptions and secured unanimous All-American honors, helping to round out the best team in college football history. So, this is our video about top 10 college football teams. If you liked the video, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting video. Don't forget to press the bell icon, so that you can receive the notification whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.